Good afternoon. I realized that it's been a while since my last video, and I wanted to quickly comment on that with a little bit of the reasons why, and then take a little bit of time to talk about where I'm going to start taking this channel from a content standpoint. It's been a while, as I said, since my last video, and the main reason why isn't necessarily because of time constraints with just life in general, which but although it's certainly been a factor, it's really been my skill set on editing and producing, what I think are good looking videos with all the cool whiz bang, effects and editing and I'm just not good at that yet. And a lot of reasons around that. Number one is really up to this point, it hasn't been that important to me for just my personal projects as well as, what I do for a living. And the other reason is I really haven't spent the time on any of the software that I know that I probably need to start doing. And the end result is that I just kind of quit posting content. So I'm going to do something a little bit new. I'm going to get what I think is maybe some good, valuable content out there. I'll talk about that in a second. And I'm not going to worry as much about the editing and the effects and the music and all that thing. So that'll come as I learn things. But I'm realizing that it's not. Hopefully, it's not the most important aspect of the stuff that I do produce. And I'd rather get out what I want to get out. Especially if some folks find it valuable or interesting, I'd rather just get that out, versus waiting until I master some of the video editing tools and techniques that I'm struggling a little bit with. So if you have any feedback or suggestions, if you know somebody or have yourself been in a similar situation, I'd love to read that. And I have a few things that I'm doing right now, but again, I'm just going to kind of get stuff out there and see how it goes. In terms of content, there's really going to be a focus on two separate areas for this channel. The first one's going to be on technology. I haven't really posted any technology videos yet. However, that is my passion. That's the area where my career is right now, and I think I have a lot to offer with some of the projects that I've done. So I'm going to start producing and like I said, publishing more and more of the technology related content and really some of the experiments and personal things that I've done just to keep my own skill set relevant. And then I'm actually going to continue on the philosophy part of it as well. I have kids, and God forbid if anything ever happens to me, I'd like to have some sort of a record out there that when they're old enough, they can maybe go back and look to see what I thought, or comment on some issue maybe that they're having with their own life as they get older. So just more of creating an archive from a dad standpoint, and for better or worse, that's important to me. So expect to see some of that type of content as well. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for hanging in there with me, those of you who end up seeing this. And I look forward to, again, reading any comments and feedback, and look forward to some videos coming up. Thank you.